Hey everybody, it's Queen Jelly, and welcome to or welcome back to my toy box. This is a doll and toy themed YouTube channel meant for adult collectors like myself. With that being said, today's video is going to be an unboxing that y'all voted for in my polls or in my community section, which is super awesome. And thank you so much for your patience on that. I know it's been a little bit since this vote has ended. I usually don't end the vote until right before I start recording, but I had meant to record these a while ago and then I wasn't feeling well, and then Valentine's Day came around, and as you guys saw, I did post a video of my Valentine's Day present. So these got pushed back a little bit, so thank you so much for your patience on that. Also, thank you so much everyone who has subscribed. We've officially hit 1K subscribers on the channel. It's a huge milestone that I've been working for several years now. So I really appreciate each and every one of you for being here. I would love if you would continue to make sure you're subscribed down below. If you don't want to subscribe, that's okay. Doing things like commenting or even something as simple as giving the video a like also really helps out the channel. So if you want to support us in that way, I would also really appreciate it. Today we're going to be starting with Jinafire Long from the Gore-geousOasis doll. As you guys know, if you've seen the poll, I did post that it was going to be all three of them, which I will be doing all three. They are still going to be getting their own dedicated videos though, but as opposed to waiting weekly to post them, or bi-weekly to post them, I should say, they're going to just be back to back to back. So we're still getting all three. We're going to start with Jinafire and then work our way through the other two dolls, and then there'll also be a compilation video of all three of them if you want to just watch them all at the same time. I think that's all that I really have to say for right now, other than thank you again so much for being here, and I will see you on the desk. So we're here on the desk with Jinafire. We're going to open her in a moment, but on a quick, unrelated but related because it's still Monster High note, as of day of filming, this was the Fan Club drop for the new Beetlejuice 2-pack that has the waiting room scene. So it's the Magician's Assistant and Miss Argentina as the 2-pack. I was just curious what your guys' thoughts were, if you ordered them, if you didn't. I'm a little torn. I'm kind of 50-50 on whether or not I like their designs. I'm really hoping that I'll feel different once they're in person. So I did purchase them because I figured I'd rather spend the $100 now, and then if I decide I don't like them, sell them back into the community, rather than waiting and deciding I did want them and then having to pay the scalper prices later on. Just curious about your opinions down below. Let me know if you decided to order the new 2-pack, or if you attempted to order the new 2-pack and didn't get them, so on and so forth. I'm really interested in other people's journey with those dolls because, again, I'm kind of 50-50, which is kind of odd for me. Usually I'm either 100% into the doll, or I'm definitely like, oh, this is a skip for me. But these ones I was interested in, but they didn't feel as glammed up to me as I feel like a lot of the other collections have been. So again, I am excited to have them, but I'm kind of interested to see how I feel about them once I actually have them in hand. All right, with that side note out of the way, we'll go ahead and look at our second ever Jinafire Long doll. So this is a 125 plus looks, 19 plus surprises, Skulltimate Secrets Monster High, Destination Gore-geousOasis. Reveal a doll. Contains 22 parts. We have this beautiful image of her here on the front, and then here on the back we have the 3 separate ghouls that we can get in the collection, which is again Laguna, Jinafire, or Draculaura, with otherwise the same information. Now with these dolls, other than this image here on the back, I really know nothing about them. They came out during my mini hiatus, and so it was a time when I wasn't really watching doll content. I wasn't purchasing dolls or keeping up with leaks or anything like that. So I really don't know anything about them. The only thing I know about them is that they seem to be, obviously they're the next part of the Skulltimate Secrets line, but they seem to be the first in possibly maybe 3 waves of destination dolls, because so far all of the Skulltimate Secrets dolls have come out in waves of 3. So, and I don't mean like 3 dolls, I mean like 3 matching sets. And we've already gotten some leaks for what might be the next destination dolls. So I'm assuming that there's probably going to be 3 sets of destination dolls, this one being the first. So they come in these cute little suitcases, which is a different shaped case than I've ever opened before. And this is the first time that we've seen these cases. But again, it's possible that we will be seeing them again soon. As far as I know, these dolls still don't come with stands. So I did bring my Amazon stands over. With the Skulltimate Secrets lines, they usually kind of can use these cases as stands, but that's kind of big compared to like the way that I have the space to display the other dolls. So, and I also have her core doll back here so we can look at them side by side at the end if I remember. But here we go. So now we have the outer case off. I do apologize if there is any sort of like water gimmick or anything with these. I'm not aware of it, so I don't have any sort of water with me, but if we need it, I can go and grab it. But we have a little palm tree up here with a heart, a drink, Jinafire Skelette. It says Jinafire Long here. We have a little umbrella and a flower, and this part here is just a cardboard insert, but then there is a plastic case that says Monster High at the top and is spider webs design all the way around, and then there is this little golden key here which is going to open up the front, and then here on the back we have a picture of Jinafire holding the key, the same drink and palm tree design. I do like the little handle here at the top as well. I think this is really cute, and this could be a good way to take your dolls. Like, I like to travel with dolls, so this could be a good way to travel with them. Maybe not necessarily, I'll have to see if this part can come out, but I think if it comes out then it'll be a big hole. I don't think there's anything behind it, but we'll find out. Because it is kind of very specific to the character. This is cute here on the side. It has a little, it looks like a number keypad. So 213 is the number that it's currently set to. And there is Jinafire. Looks like she comes with two suitcases, or like a suitcase and a purse type bag, or a smaller suitcase and 2 bags of accessories. And then we have the doll here in the center in a kind of bathing suit like look. This is cardboard on the back, so yes, this does appear to be the same piece of cardboard from the front. Yes, so it is removable. However, if you remove it, then there is a giant gap there in the front of the suitcase. We have, it says wish you were here. We have a picture of the 3 dolls from this line, along with, again, those same kind of like sticker details, a close-up image of the Jinafire face. Again, all of these being drawn. None of these are like physical images of the dolls. Then we have a close-up picture of some of the accessories, and then a like selfie type shot of the 3 of them with their heads together here. And then on this side, we'll go ahead and start getting these things cut off. All right, and here is the backboard for Jinafire. So we have kind of a pool spa looking area under the moonlight. We're kind of looking at it like through the window of like the hotel room. It's very pretty. I like all the purples and the greens. With down there, we have a like a vanity type area in the jade with, again, the accessories kind of sitting there on top. I think it's very pretty. It's a nice backdrop, and again, these cases could be good if you like to travel with your dolls. However, they are very specific to the character, so it's not like you could kind of just, I mean, you could, but if you picked like, say, like Abby and like threw her in there, it wouldn't be as thematic. All right, so now that we're taking a look at the instructions, it appears that it's supposed to be a key gimmick using the accessories as opposed to having a lot of room in the case. So we'll kind of open the paper bags and it should reveal the keys to open the other bags. But unfortunately, the other bags already are kind of bursting at the seams. So you don't really need the key gimmick, but you can kind of see that it's intended to have one. So bag 1 has a hanger, the fan, a pair of sunglasses, which I believe go this way, a second hanger, a luggage tag. It says 013 on it. Very cute. I do like this. It is quite large for them though, but I do like this. And a corset piece to go on top of her outfit. All right. Then the next bag. This bag has these two tray pieces in it. These look like they like slide into something. I'm not sure what. Maybe they'll go into this bigger purple suitcase. As you can see, there's this hook here on the end and then these tracks here on the side. So like I said, I think they're drawers for something. We have two light blue shoes with clouds on them. And they look like they're tied up here at the top and then coral pearls going all the way down. And they don't have a heel area. They're just kind of lifted in the back, which I think is really cute for a cloud design. And then we have this purse, which I believe is a reference to the purse that did not win the Jinafire Fang vote from a couple years ago. Unfortunately, that is a doll that I did miss out on because it was at a time when I did not have money to be purchasing dolls. And that is something that I still regret to this day because that's one of the most beautiful Monster High dolls that we've ever gotten. But unfortunately, it is not something that's in my collection. However, I do like this little nod to it. It's very cute. Unfortunately, it is not an openable bag or anything like that. It is just a closed accessory. I don't really mind too much because most of the bags you can open, but they don't really hold anything anyway. And then we have a smaller version of the key, and I believe that this is meant to unlock this suitcase here. It does have a little heart at the end to match this heart hole here. However, I believe we can just pull this open. There's not really much need for a key with as full as these are. So inside here, it looks like we have some more outfit pieces. So we have maybe a skirt, I believe. Here is a closer up look at that blue skirt with these kind of designs all over it. I'm not sure how I feel about this like cut here with the inner seam sticking through on the back. It looks okay on the doll, but as just a piece sitting there, it looks really odd. A jacket piece of some kind that's a little purple jacket piece. We have the headband, which is actually kind of funny because I'm wearing something like this right now. I didn't even like do that on purpose, but I'm wearing my little scarf. So this is really cute. I like the jade dragons on them. It's really pretty. And I cannot wait to see this on her. And then we have a different pair of shoes here. So these are green and red. So these have the jade lions as the heels. Those are really cute. And then have the like luck knots here on the side. And the front just has kind of a circle cut out. And the toe area is actually little bridges. Those are very cute. I actually really like these ones. I think these might be the ones I put her in. I don't know how much they match the rest of the outfit though. That's the only problem. And then here is the other key meant for this box that is kind of already sitting open. I can't get it to close. I don't know if it's mine, if it's because of the accessory in it. I don't know, but mine will not stay closed. So let me know if that's something that you guys are having issues with as well. If you own this doll, please, because I don't know if mine is defective or if they're just all like that. But the last piece does come with this belt, it looks like. It looks like it has a J. Oh, I was going to say an O, but I think this is a luck charm. So it has a little J there. And then a belt buckle. And it does look like it is adjustable, which I'm not sure why you would need it to be this small. Unless you maybe wear it as like a necklace or something as well. But yeah. That's really, really bothering me that this won't close. So for right now, I went ahead and rubber banded this closed. That is something that's very, very disappointing to me because I'm not seeing like any like broken parts or anything like that. It just seems like it's not molded properly to actually stay closed. I'm probably not going to get too much use out of this anyway, so it's not the biggest of deals, but at the same time, it's kind of like a main part of the gimmick, so I think that's really disappointing that it doesn't work on its own, especially because it is very beautiful. It is this jade green skelet with the ears here on the side, and then kind of this like greebling here on the front. It's really pretty, and then has this like cloud detail around here, and it has a little faux handle, and does actually clip here on the top of the suitcase, which I think is a really nice detail. It's very like authentic to how you would carry luggage. I like the little wheelies on it. And then for this case, we have a lot of detailing on it. So you can see there's kind of these dragons here on the side with jeweling down the front and some more cloud details and a bit more filigree and another kind of flame design down here at the bottom. And again, it just opens to have these little pouches inside with a Monster High logo here on the back. And if we flip it to the back, there is another Monster High logo and some more suitcase detailing. The handle does not go up or down, but that's perfectly fine. And then the handle looks kind of like those bridge designs that we've seen before. Super cute. It's meant to just kind of sit in here. And then what I saw on the instructions is that these pieces are supposed to go in as little shelves. You just slide them in along the sides, and then you can hang their hangers on them. Also in the instructions, it shows that this piece, the reason it's kind of big is it's actually the equivalent of the key ring for this series. So that's kind of cute. It's not my favorite way we've had the keys, but again, this reveal isn't exactly my favorite reveal that we've done either. Yes, it did come with instructions, which were very helpful, but I feel like in the past they've been a little bit more self-explanatory. I don't know, this one kind of felt very all over the place. Again, especially I got really thrown off with the suitcase already being open and then having two paper bags. I didn't know which one was which. I'm not seeing any like indicators on them with like a number to say like, oh, this is the one you're supposed to open first. So I guess that was it. It was the trim color. So this one was the white one, and then this was the darker purple one. But sorry that unboxing was a little bit of a disaster. Hopefully the other two will go smoother since this was kind of our trial run. So Jinafire has mostly black hair that is kind of belly button length or hip length, with just this small bit of purple here on the side. She has relatively minimal makeup, but that does make sense for a kind of beachy line. Not something that's super like heavy glam. I really like it. It's a purple outer eye with then like a teal on the upper lid and a little bit of gold underneath. Then she has her signature gold ears with these kind of drippy cloud earrings on either side. You can see she does have her original additional piercing down here below on this side. Her top is very simple. It's kind of a dark purple with a lighter purple foiling for some leaves on it. It is very pretty and very simple. I'm not sure how like Jinafire it feels, but I don't mind it. I guess it's going more for the like cherry blossom petals, maybe is what they were going for on that one. And then she has this purple skirt. It is a different shade of purple than the top with a different shade of purple tulle on top. I don't know if it's intentionally sitting this up or it just was squished in the package. I feel like it's supposed to lay a little bit flatter, more like this. Not a super fan of this skirt, but we'll see. I might like it more than this one. I might not. I don't know. These colors are kind of all over the place. Like it's multiple different shades of purple. There's blue, there's green, there's red, there's these light blue. Like, I'm not usually one to complain when it comes to like color schemes. Like, I don't usually have to have them like super matchy, but like if you're gonna do this much purple, at least have them be similar purples. Like, I feel like none of these outfit pieces go with each other. And I'm so sorry to be so negative on this video. Like, that is never my intention with these, but like, I'm also going to tell you how it is. And I'm glad I didn't buy this doll at full price. I'm so for real right now. But maybe I'll feel different once I have her dressed up. So I'm gonna go ahead and try and get some stuff on her, and we'll go from there. All right, so right now I have one of each of the shoes on her, but otherwise I have all of the additional accessories placed on her. I will say I'm definitely feeling a little bit better now that the second, like, the accessories are on. I do really think they fit together a little bit better than I was expecting. It's still not great. The color story is still all over the place. But I will say that this chest plate definitely, with having this like pink and blue design in it, definitely brings this blue in a little bit better. And then I personally like the green shoes just in general on design, but I'm leaning more towards the blue just with the overall like color story. But I could see with going either way with them. Again, to be fully honest with the way that this video is going and the way this doll is going, if I hadn't promised you guys this video a while ago, I probably would scrap this. Like, it's just, it doesn't feel good. So, but yeah, I do think she does look a little bit better with some of the other accessories on. I definitely have to play around with like the exact combination that I want to display her in. I think the base doll is absolutely gorgeous. Also, these sunglasses on her are so cute. So cute. And I love the headband piece. Like, here up, amazing. Stunning. Love her. Here down, needs some help. So hopefully maybe we'll get some more Jinafires in the future, and I can kind of combine some of those pieces together to make an outfit that I like better. Again, she's definitely growing on me with like this shrug on. I think she feels a lot fuller. I do like this chest piece here. I just have to determine which skirt I want to put her in, which, like, I would say the purple one again, just because everything else is purple, but it's such a different shade of purple. So we'll see. I'll either put her in the purple or the blue skirt, and then I will just decide on these shoes. I will say with having this belt here with the little bit of jade on it, it does help bring the shoes in so it's not as kind of all over the place. But again, I think the base doll is absolutely gorgeous. I'm just not 100% on how I feel about the outfit. And again, the reveal wasn't as nice as some of the reveals that we've had in the past. So, I hope any of that made sense. Thank you so much for sticking with me through this video. If you think differently of this Jinafire, please let me know in the comments down below. I'd really love some inspiration, or some personal opinions on her. Maybe this is your absolute favorite version we've ever had of Jinafire, or maybe you think it's the ugliest doll that's ever come out. Please let me know in the comments down below your opinions. And then for right now, we're just going to go ahead and look at her next to her original. As you can see, there's a lot of similar color scheme going on, but at least like the purples kind of like feed into each other as opposed to being so very different that they kind of clash with each other. There is a lot of red and jade, where in this one we kind of got more of that blue tones instead of the red tones. Honestly, I think this skirt might have been a little bit nicer in red. I'm not sure. I still think it wouldn't have fit the color story. But yeah, there she is with her original next to her new one. I honestly kind of like the paler lip on her over the red lip, but I also think my red lip might be a little bit misplaced on my original. So that might be why I kind of like the pink a little bit better. So I realized I may have referenced it, but I did not talk about price or availability when I was talking about this doll, mostly because of the like multiple takes that I've had to take on her. I kind of forgot that I hadn't done that because I had started to do that in some of my other cuts. So with her, I did purchase her on sale, and then there was an additional coupon on top that got spread out between all of the dolls that I was buying at the time. So her original price is $31, $32, I think, and I purchased her for just under $20, so like 19 and some change, obviously before tax. And they were an in-store pickup, so I didn't pay for shipping or anything like that. Again, I'm very grateful that I did not pay the full price. I'm growing more and more to like this doll the more that I'm sitting with her. Again, I really like the upper half, and this cloud piece, honestly, in my opinion, really helps with the silhouette. I think that dark purple is just a little bit too dark for everything else, but this little bit of white here with this blue and pink swirl really kind of helps keep the collection together. As of right now, I do have her in the blue skirt with the green shoes, mostly because the green shoes, honestly, like I said, are just kind of my favorite between the two. And then the purple skirt I don't think is laying properly, so I think I'm gonna have to like steam it out or something before I put it on her, because to me it does look kind of like a little towel wrap here, especially with this little cinch, and I think this could be a really cute piece, but I just don't think that the tulle is sitting right. And maybe it is the way that it's designed. If, again, I'm always up for feedback in the comments, especially from people who have seen multiple creators maybe open these, because if you guys don't know, I try not to watch videos about dolls that I know I'm getting until after I've opened them, so that my opinions are my own. I'm obviously not perfect about it, like, especially if I watch, like, say someone's like ranking videos, or, you know, I saw somebody's video about like little things that they would approve on these dolls, like some extra painting details that they added and stuff. So like, I'm not 100% blocking them out, but I'm not intentionally watching like unboxing content about them. So I hope that makes sense. So that's why sometimes I do know some like opinions and things like that, but for the most part, they are my own, because I'm not watching videos about them beforehand, at least unintentionally. I hope that makes sense. I'm really having a rough time with getting this video recorded. I don't know why. Sometimes I just have a harder time with it than others. The dopamine just doesn't hit as hard, you know? But again, I'm really happy with her base doll, and I'm starting to be a little bit happier with the outfit, and hopefully when I have the other dolls, maybe they'll look a little bit more cohesive together, and it will really help bring it together. So thank you so much. I really hope that you enjoyed the video, hopefully more than I did this time. Usually I say as much as I did, but this time I did not enjoy it too much, just being blatantly honest. So hopefully you enjoyed it more than I did. Please don't forget to do all the things like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you very soon with the next Gorgeous Oasis unboxing. Bye.